Going on YouTube? Thought I'd make another live update. Right now we're doing body work on the Malibu. That's really the last step. Paint body work, well, other than interior, but we ain't worried about that right now. Grinding down some spots that had some bubbling going in the primer. It's not no rust, probably just rushed a little, or a heavy buildup right here. Grinded it down, I'm gonna sand it, probably build it back up with a couple layers of some high build. This is the only real dent that I've seen in the actual car. This is the only dent. But other than that, we got rust. But you see all them patches, those are where the what's some colors were? Rivets for the chrome trim. Got the panel a little hot right there, but all those are all patched up. All those are patched on both sides, but my main rust on the car is right here in the corners. I'd seen it bubbling here first, took it down, it was all Bondo. So we got rust up in there. That's at the corner. Not too bad. But these are usually problem areas, so I went ahead and grinded the rest just to see if we were dealing with, you know, like this section of the quarter being cut or not, which it hasn't. So, I mean, you know, cut, replaced, and just, you know, slapped with Bondo. So I took the grinder across. It's all clean metal. Just need to clean it up some more. Like I said, we just got this little corner area. Another thing to check on these G bodies is usually these wheel wells, but I'm about to cut all the inside of this out whenever I mini tub it and stuff, so I'm not 100% worried about it. The outside is solid. A little scratch in the primer, sand that, make the line sharper. And another problem area in the G bodies is usually the lower doors. This door is okay, just needed to be sanded. Other door, not too hot. Well, it ain't bad, but it's not too hot neither. Like I said, it was a spot in that fender, but all the rivets grinded off, welded, and re-grinded. Like I said, now the doors, that's all, it was all Bondo. Kind of see how thick the Bondo was. You know, fingernails worth of Bondo sticking out, trying to hide this rust. Let me clean that up a little more. Usually it's a little indentation, but you got rust there, so I went ahead and took it all the way across. And we got just a few small pinholes right there. I might try to knock the Bondo out and fill them with weld. I know they'll get bigger, but I'll fill them. That'll get a patch. Like I said, rivets all cleaned up. Like I said, same thing. I would check. Usually with these G bodies is these wheel wells. They usually rust out. Like I said, I'm gonna be trimming it out. I can also fill in here. The metal's good. A lot of dirt and rubber from burning out, but oh yeah, and I drove it in the rain from the exhaust shop. But like I said, you can see there's a little bit surface rust. That's because it's a little chip right there. I'll sand that out. Like I said, I ain't too worried about that. But this is the biggest rust spot on the whole entire car. Like I said, once again, seen one spot, took it the rest of the way just to see how we were looking. And this was, sad to say, it was riveted in. Like, this is just a piece of metal, and they left it like this, and then they took Bondo and just caked it over and made, you know, a perfect lip, because all this was is that. See? Rivets. They put 2 rivets to hold it in. There go one of the rivet holes. So you can imagine it was up in there, riveted to the quarter. Like I said, just sitting there like that. And then they just took Bondo over it. But you can see it wasn't clean, prepped or nothing. So that's what made it re-rust. I said, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is factory or some stuff they put in there. It's in both corners. Might say that they put it in there, but the little back piece right here is gone. I'll make that corner, make the back piece, come in, make the back piece, fill all that in. This is the worst spot on the car. Pretty solid. Like I said, I might fill this in, might cut it out. I'm not sure yet though.